Good morning students, this is Rashri Jain. So after summer vacations we are here again in the online classes for maths of class 7th. So students, you must have remembered we have completed till exercise 2.4 of chapter 2 fractions and decimals, means we have completed its fraction part. The next topic is decimals, which we will start today. So decimals. Before starting this topic, I will again tell you what are fractions. So students, in the beginning of this chapter, I told you fractions are the numbers which are written or which can be written in the form of P upon Q, where Q is not equals to 0 and P and Q both are whole numbers, means they cannot be negative. For example, 4 upon 5, 6 upon 9, 19 upon 21, etc. These all are fractions. They are in the form of P upon Q. All these numbers are whole numbers and Q is not 0. The number written on the upper side is called the numerator and the number written below this line is called denominator. Okay. And I also told you that fractions are part of a whole. Means if we are given a whole quantity, then to show or to represent its part we will use fractions. For example, I have 5 chocolates. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So out of these, if I have eaten these 2 chocolates, means this is the whole quantity, means we have 5 chocolates in total, and out of these 5 chocolates I have eaten 2 chocolates. Then if I want to show the part which have I eaten in the form of fraction, I will write it as 2 upon 5. Here 5 is the whole quantity, that is 5 chocolates, and 2 is the number of chocolates I have eaten out of these 5 chocolates. So 2 upon 5 is a part, this part of these whole quantity. Means a fraction is a part of a whole. Means to show a part of a whole quantity we use fractions. Students, there is another way to show the part of a whole, and that is decimals. Okay. So you can see here 5 upon 10, 19 upon 100, 6231 upon 1000. These three are fractions here and these are decimal fractions because the denominators are in the form of 10, 100, 1000, etc. Okay. And in the beginning of this chapter I have told you, if the denominator of any fraction is in the form of 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakhs, etc. and so on, then those fractions are called decimal fractions. So these three are decimal fractions written over here. So if I write these fractions in the form of decimals, means 0.5, 0.19, 6.231, then these are called decimal numbers, and this dot or point is called the decimal. Means decimal numbers are written by using decimal between numbers. Okay. So these three numbers are decimal numbers. Okay. Means decimal fractions can be written in the form of decimal numbers. As I have told you, this is the another way to show the part of whole, and fractions are also represented by the part of a whole. Means these fractions are converted into these decimal numbers. Means fractions can be converted into decimal numbers and decimal numbers can also be converted into fractions. Okay. This we will read in the further classes. Okay. This is next further topic. Okay. So here in these numbers you can see number written on the left side of this decimal and number written on the right side of this decimal. Let us take one more example. 42.521. here it is a decimal number because I have put decimal here. So 42 are the numbers which are written on the left side of this decimal. So this part is called whole part. Whole number part means the part written on the left side of the decimal is called whole number part. Now you can see 5, 2 and 1. These three numbers are written on the right side of this decimal. So this is called decimal part. Okay. The number written on the part written on the left side of the decimal is called whole number part, and the part written on the right side of the decimal is called the decimal part. Okay. The next topic is place values and expansion of decimal numbers. Okay. So in the whole numbers you have studied place values. To find place values in a whole number, we go from right to left, means from right to left. Here this is whole number part. Okay. So to find the place values, I have to go from right to left in this direction. And in the decimal part, if I want to know the place values of these numbers, then I have to go from left to right. This is the decimal part and this is the whole number part of a decimal number, and this is decimal. Okay. So just before the decimal, the number written has place value as ones, then tens, then hundreds, then thousands. These are their place values: ones, tens, hundreds and thousands. And just after decimal, whichever the number is written, the place value of that number will be tenths, that is 1 upon 10. The number written on the next will be having the place value 1 upon 100, that is hundreds. Then thousands, that is 1 upon 1000. Then 10,000 means 1 upon 10,000. Okay. So to find the place values of number written in the decimal part, we have to go from left to right, and in the whole part we have to go from right to left. Now we will understand the place value and expansion of decimal numbers with an example. So I have an example over here: 567.0102. Students, one thing must be remembered here, that the numbers written in the decimal part will not be spoken together. Okay, they will be spoken separately, means 0102. Okay, 5607.0102. It should be remembered. So if I want to write the place values of these numbers written in the whole part and decimal part, then I have to make a place value chart, which is made here. This is decimal. On the right side I have the decimal part. You can write it here. This is place values for decimal part: tenths, hundreds, thousands and 10,000s. Then on the left side of the decimal I have the whole number part: ones, tens and hundreds. So just before the decimal I have the number 7, means the place value of this number will be ones. So in this column, for the place value ones, I will write the digit 7. Just before the 7 I have 6. It will be having the place value of tens, and then 5. It is having place value hundreds. Now after decimal part, that in the decimal part I have the number just next to this decimal is 0. So 0 will be having the place value as tens. Then the next number is 1. 1 will be having the place value as hundreds, then 0 and then 2. The place value of 0 will be thousands and the place value of 2 will be 10,000s. So this is the place value chart for this decimal number. With the help of this place value chart, we can easily identify or write the place values of digits given in the decimal number. Okay. Now if I want to write the expansion of this number, now to write the expansion I have to just multiply these digits with their place values and we will add those products. What will we do? First of all, we will just multiply these digits written in the decimal number with their respective place values and that products will be added. So first of all, 5 into 100, 5 into 100 plus 6 into 10 plus 7 into 1 plus 0 into 1 upon 10 plus 1 into 1 upon 100 plus 0 into 1 upon 1000 and then 2 into 1 upon 10,000. Place value of 2 is 10 thousandths. Okay. So what will it be? 500 plus 60 plus 7 plus, if I multiply 0 with any number it will be 0, so no need to write this. 1 into 1 upon 100 will be simple 1 upon 100 plus it is again 0 plus 2 into 1 upon 10,000 will be 2 upon 10,000. So this will be the expansion for this decimal number over here. So you can see, if 0 is written in the whole part or decimal part of any decimal number, then no need to write its product with place value in the expansion, and you can directly write these products except 0 in the expansion of any decimal number. Okay. So students, today we have studied 3 topics. First is decimal, then the second is place values in the decimal number, and the third topic is expansion of a decimal number. Tomorrow we will start with a new topic, that is comparison of decimal numbers. Thank you.